100 years ago, the American Cancer Society began the fight of a lifetime. 60 years ago, only 1 out of 3 people diagnosed with cancer survived. Today, 2 out of 3 people will live with a cancer diagnosis and go on to celebrate more birthdays. Life-saving work like this would not be possible without the support of community partners like Joseph Nicola and Columbia Development Companies. Tonight, we honor Joe for his extraordinary commitment to the American Cancer Society and to finish the fight against cancer.
Until recently, I've never really been faced with anyone that has had a life-threatening disease such as cancer. In the last few months, my assistant, Pam, her dad passed away from cancer. My fiance's father has been diagnosed with cancer in just the last few months. And when you look at the entire scope and spectrum of what's happening here, we're trying to raise money for research to try to hopefully not only provide research to help and cure these diseases, but to also provide money to help volunteers, to provide buildings, to provide hope for the families that are affected by these diseases.
Well, Joe's been part of this community his whole life. He grew up here, he went to college in the region, and he stayed on here in the Capital Region for his career. Joe's had great success here in the Capital Region, and with that, it's been good for him to give back to the community that he grew up in and help the less fortunate.
Well, Joe's a developer, and his main job is to provide strong communities. And the Hope Club is an example of our community coming together, showing this strength, fighting a killer disease that affects all of our lives.
The Donald R. LeDuc Family Center of the American Cancer Society was named in honor of the late founder of BVL Construction Services. LeDuc, who died in 2010, was instrumental in supporting the Hope Club, and together as a community, we are proud that LeDuc's vision has become a reality today.
Joe has a habit of getting things done. He knows how to make it work. There is a show called Scandal, and there's a person in there who's a fixer. That's what Joe Nicola is. He fixes problems. And it doesn't have to be a construction problem or an issue, a societal problem. Anybody that brings an issue to Joe, he will stop what he's doing and find a way to fix it. He is our own Olivia Pope. The LeDuc Family Center has a constituency that actually touches everyone. We've all been affected by cancer. I have, you have, everyone in this room has been affected by cancer. They all have a home there at Hope Club.
Hope Club represents something special to its members. It is the hub of community and support. Members come together for social groups, intimate talks, a hand of cards, or just to grab a hot coffee. From the outset, Joseph Nicola has been committed to our services and the community atmosphere at Hope Club. Most notably is his support in the Kids Club at Hope Club, which supports children faced with a cancer diagnosis or who are dealing with a cancer diagnosis in their home.
The kids and I started coming to Hope Club in May when we found out my husband's cancer had metastasized, and it was a great source of comfort for us to be with other people who were going through the same things that we were going through and could understand. And my husband died on a Tuesday morning, and Tuesday's the night that all the clubs go on, and all 3 of my kids asked to come that night, and I think they did because they knew they'd have comfort, and the people who are here and run the programs and the other children who are in the same situation. I really don't know what we would have done without the Hope Club or how we would have gotten through this time in our life after we lost my husband and their dad, and it's just been really, really important. They feel very comfortable with the staff here who help them, and they have a whole different way of explaining things on just a whole different level. Even as a mom, you think, you know just what to say and how to say it, but they were able to explain things in a different way, and the kids were as well as they could be considering what we had gone through.
I like attending Hope Club on Tuesday nights because you have teen club, and there's a lot more kids who get your situation you're in and can reflect like you can on like day-to-day events and how you feel.
The American Cancer Society is proud to present Joseph Nicola with the 2013 Community Mentor Award. Joe is a true example of how silence will not finish this fight. Only action will.
My children are out in the hallway. They've locked all the doors, and from the outside with chains, and they're not letting anyone out until they give money. So if anybody would like to get out, they should probably sign up and give money.
Together, we are helping to improve the quality of life for thousands in the capital region and creating a world with less cancer and more birthdays.